My name is Richard, the first on my channel. I usually review cartoon series, anime series, also big computer rundown, and today we'll be talking about Trailer Park Boys, the anime season 1 and season 2. Why? Well, season 1 review was pretty bad, so I decided to reboot that video and mix them up together to say something about season 2 and season 1. Now, my opinion, this show is great. It's amazing. It's a show that is super violent, sexualized, but understand what it really is. It's one of those three guys who are basically ghetto, who has no money and they're poor and desperate for cash, but at the same time you understand the motivation to a T. On top of all that, this trio, this show is completely crazy because he stuck with something simple and basic like trying to get cash to pay the bills, somehow end up being mayor trying to save cats, and some going in jail all in once. But at the end, it's so out there, but it's also so grinded because you understand the characters. For example, you also have Julian, the main leader, the tough guy, the one who's built and jacked, but a pretty boy of the group, and he has sort of greedy aspect of him. He's sort of selfish, he's trying to get money, but at the same time he does it for his friends and family. But this show sort of questioning Julian, sort of question what he's doing for work, because he does push them the line. He does want to be better. He wants to get out of this hole. He wants to be someone. That itself is so understandable. But the same question is, would you sell your friends and family to be rich and famous? And that's sort of the line of Julian. You don't know he's doing for his friends or for himself. And sometimes, like Bubbles, one of his best friend, kind of asks him that question. You always that greedy? Why? But I love it how the relationship with Bubble and Julian is sort of like a big brother, little brother kind of relationship. That Julian is an asshole who does criminal things, but Bubbles is sort of kind of sweet, generous, the genius, the tech guy who makes anything Julian think of make it work. But I love it that Julian, every time he gets screwed over, he gets arrested, he always says, leave Bubbles out of this. At the same time, you sort of questioning Julian's relationship with Bubbles because he's just guilt or just love him like a brother who wants to protect them. And that is sort of fascinating with Julian because you really don't know what he's actually thinking. I mean, he talks because this show is sort of reality TV kind of format. He talks to straight to the camera and thoughts. He thinks his thoughts, how he basically thinking in the moment, but at the same time, I don't know how much is a lie or how much is the truth, because that's so interesting about Julian. Sometimes he tells the truth so well, sometimes that truth could be a lie, but once more, that's what Julian works. He is very interesting. Now, Bubbles himself, he is basically the soul of the group, the one who gives them at least Julian and Ricky a soul. Now, whereas they give him sort of on this line, be clean, be straight. We can do this as straight business. You don't have to be crooked or stealing anything. And that is sort of interesting because Bubbles could do better. He is smarter. He is talented. He's one of those people that he can get out of the situation they actually are. But at the same time, he kind of does need Ricky and Julian because he's a loner. Bubbles, he has no one, just those two guys. So he has this sort of brother relationship with both of them. He won't let go. He knows he can do better, but he can't. But it's so interesting that Julian and Ricky need Bubbles because Bubble is the mechanic, the tech guy who can offer their ideas to work. In fact, you could more think about it, all three characters need each other. Without them, they'd probably be in jail, killed, or left them on beat suicide. Yeah, that's the reason why they work so well, because they got sort of balanced with each other. Now, the next character, before I forget, is Ricky. Ricky is the best way to describe it, is a hothead who's the muscle, who beat up anyone who hurt any of his family. He also does the first one to react. On top of all this, this guy is a genius, but at the same time his personality doesn't allow him to interact with society because he's super violent. He easily gets pissed. He doesn't want to pay. On top of that, he has responsibilities with his family. He needs to make money. All that things I told you, understand his motivation, why he does certain things. He needs to make money fast and quick because a certain bill comes in and he can't pay it, so he does whatever he can. There is no line he will cross, but luckily you have Bubbles and Julian to sort of calm down. You see why he needs both of them, because Ricky, without Bubbles and Julian, he probably killed himself a long time ago without their kind of help. The count just calmed down, especially Julian, how reckons them down a little bit to Ricky. Just relax, bro. Let me think. I can fix this. Just give me a moment. And that is interesting because each character knew each other so well. While each other, they probably died. Besides that, I love some of their plans just so out there they actually work. Not out there. Best way is go somewhere where you thinking going out. In other words, it's sort of like Three Stooges. Better yet, the modern Three Stooges with more personality, more deepness. Because this show go deep while you recognize it. Because this show is crazy, but when they started to give you certain deepness, understanding their personalities, understanding why they have to steal, why I have to scam someone, why I have to get over this hill because my friends and family, if I don't, what's the point of living? And that is amazing. You care about all three characters because they care about each other. They know their flaws. They call themselves out every single time. If someone screws up, they know how they think. They know how they do wrong. And at the same time, they forgive each other. Like, whoa, that's really brotherly love. That is family. This is what Fast and Furious wants to be, but it fails to understand what a family really is. It's not about being, oh, we're family. It's all about sitting down and talking to each other and giving some sort of respect with their point of view. In other words, that's what this show is so great. That's why this show lasted about 12 to 13 seasons. Yeah, the more I keep thinking about it, this anime series is almost like a reboot of the whole series, or soft reboot, because there's some events tell you have to see the original live action series. I've never seen it, but at the same time, I don't need it because I understand the fucking characters so well. This is the reason I love this series so passionately. I wish so many other adult cartoons realize you have to put your foot down to make this real. That reality to make you believe you care about the characters. Not like Family Guy doesn't really care, they just stupid stuff. This one does stupid stuff, but makes you care because you understand they need to do this. That's a reason why I love this show so much. Like I have nothing else to say, just thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. I have a wonderful day. Bye.